So, what I have done is, obviously, at the end of the last stream... Hello, Napoleon, how are you doing? We looked at what would happen if we went feudal. And I've been thinking on this week, and it would be incredibly easy to do this by going feudal. Because the moment we go feudal, we can just declare war on people, and we never risk losing any territory, unless we piss off the king. So actually, I think it's kind of more fun if we don't go feudal and try and pull this off still under the administrative government. Not least because it also means we still have access to our estate. So what I have done is I've rolled the save back slightly, because we took a save before we did that. So I've rolled it back to the last version of the save we had before we took the decision to go feudal. So I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, so I think we carry on with our approach here. So remember that what we need to do effectively is we need to get control of where is it? We need to completely control Bugye, Gyeongju, and Chungju. We will need to grow Korea slightly, but that's right, we can do that. So, currently our player heir is our leprosy-ridden half-sister. The reality is it's almost certainly going to be Huntrix Mira here. We're just waiting for her to come of age, and then we will declare her our heir. And part of me is tempted to see if at that point, I don't mean, can we even abdicate? I don't think we can. Yeah, see, we can't abdicate. Otherwise, I would be tempted to just do an instant abdication. We can abandon celibacy. I think we're reasonably safe now. We can bang again. Oh, we might be able to do that in a bit. Right, so we can step down when we're 60, which would be 10 years. Or if we catch a contagious and deadly disease, or we have less than fine health. Trouble is we have a lot of good health preservers. I think it might be rough heading towards time for us to do a Silk Road trip. I think once our daughter is of age, and we've declared her our heir, we go on a Silk Road trip. And in the meantime, we want to see, because what I'm interested in, well, we don't know what's going to happen when we die, but we can continue to try and get hold of some of these territories in the meantime. And given that we're going to be very much staying in Gaisong, we should be spending some of this money now to do upgrades. Like, this is our power base. It is our financial heart, and we're going to keep hold of it. So I feel like we want tax offices here. Or do we? Because how much of the income we make? I mean, we are making 26 from domain. You build the example, can you hold capital exams? No, we can't. Because only the ruler can hold capital exams. So we can hold locals. But there's enough local elections going on anyway that I feel like we're covered on that. The alternative is we go royal reserves, which does give a minor increase in taxes, but does give us a 10% dev growth, which is rather filthy. So we can't build that anyway because we don't have manorialism. So what actually can we build? So the only thing we can build is a examination hall. If we wanted to be really interesting with this, what we'd actually do is break away and form the Kingdom of Goryeo, Goguryeo. Because we do want to go custom religion, remember. That would allow us to go custom religion. So maybe that's what we want to be aiming for, is to go to do that. Because we're under Scylla at the moment. Like, who's running our culture? If that's the plan, you do want examples. Well, yeah, well, that's the thing, is if we do that, we definitely want examples. Although, do we want examples? Because if we do that, we'd want exam halls in our capital. Just comes down to whether we'd make our capital there. Like, that's the de jure capital, which is where it's got the university. So what we'd actually do is build exam halls there. Technically part of the gay. I think we want to take the rest control of the rest of Guangzhou. And then break away. No counties of your culture, so if you just convert one, you immediately become its head. Oh, interesting. No, that's the culture. Yeah, cultural head currently is... Huh? Why is my army supervisor the head of our culture? How does that work?
I have escaped the land of sports gambling ads thanks to Amazon.
Okay, so if we're going to break away from this, that means we've got to rebel against her, which means we've got to deal with her army. Which is going to be a pretty big fucking army. So we're going to need to really ramp up some military strength. If we assume that the two things we're going to keep hold of are this territory and what we've got going on here, then actually what we want to do is start pivoting one of these to be a bit more military. Is examination halls the only thing we can build? Yes. Literally the only thing we can build. Okay, it makes sense to me that we build exam halls there. Because that's got the university. So it feels thematically appropriate. We control everything that's in Geisel. I suspect this is the only bit of the gay that we don't control anymore. And we can boundary control her. So I think we do that. She really fucking hates us anyway. Oh. Newly's just dropped. It's a little odd for my daughter Huntrix, Rumi and I to be brought together so over this scheme to murder. Still, there's joy to be found in a common task in working together towards a goal. Frustrations shared are lessened, triumphs multiplied. Yeah, familial bliss. Oh, we're working together to murder someone. So that murder plot still might come off, it's just going to take a while. Right, that's up to 90. We can just execute that. Fucking game, man. You're 95%ed. Guess we're doubling down on the murder thing. I'm going to have to deal with that peasant rabble. So that sounds fun. really need something that counters archers. So it would be light horse. I feel like archers is mostly what we're going to face because that's the custom unit. So this is our liege. Your Goreo, the culture Andrews go Goreo. Ah, okay. So yeah, so if we culturally convert this, okay. Play guitars at them. Play guitars at them until they finally agree to be one of us. Right, we're going to need to move fast against these peasants, so... Our armies aren't great. Has to be said. %74% chance our intrigue increases by 2. I'll give over, game. This fucking game, man. That's twice already this morning it screwed us. That is not good. Really don't need a war manuscript. Gold is nice. I need to not get killed there. When those troops arrive, we should be alright. In our defense, trying to treat your parents, anything is very stressful. Yes, it is. Okay, they're sieging that first, so that's fine. Right, they're on their way. God damn, she's Midas touched and the rough terrain expert. Meet our new heir, everyone. Can you go play guitar at people, please. Play guitar fashionably, yeah. So the issue at the moment is this goes to our sister-in-law. Hello, Torty. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes until lunch. Yeah, I know. You're dying. Dying of starvation, I know. Hello, Napoleon. I see you two are dying of starvation. Rest assured, despite how you feel, you are not dying of starvation. Okay, so she has completed the provincial one. So we just need to get her ranked up, basically. Like, we need her to get up to, what is it? 7th rank? 6th rank? I don't know if there's anything we can do to increase her merit ranks. Like, we can increase her candidacy score. But I don't know if there's anything we can do that grows her merit. To help to attend exams and bring her along. That's true. That might, because then she'd just get the default improvements from being on the event, wouldn't she? I know, Torty. You got like 15 minutes, so you won't die. I won't let you die, don't worry. My loyalty is to the kingdom. Can you bring someone to exams? Well, that's the thing. I don't even know if you can. I quite like being called the witch. I'm fine with that. Okay, let's see if that's enough for us to pull this off. Right, allegedly we are going to win this, but let's see how badly the game is going to underpredict that. on the basis that it screwed us last time. You any good? You're quite decent, actually. You're of the right culture. You had your chance. We would have given you a job. I think we're pushing for the mana upgrade. Like right now, she earns like no rank. If we encourage family to attend exams, let's see if that changes over time. Like, she's already passed the exams. We gave her a county. That's a good shout, actually. Should we put her in charge of something? We probably should. Okay, next county we seize off of someone, we're putting her in charge of. We're just focused on murdering our nemesis right now. Yeah, that's not helpful, Torty. That's not helpful. The mouse cable does not need fighting. Yeah, can we not, please? Can that actually go any higher? No, that's the maximum we can get, so we might as well execute that. Oh, we got her. We invited her over for drinks, and we bricked her up in our basement, which seems a suitable way to get rid of our nemesis. Which means we're just really happy because we've just bricked our nemesis up in the walls. Skullduggery is such a great word. It really is. There we go. Right, so we could give that to Huntrix Mirror. Give her just a barony too. I think there's no harm in giving her both. Okay, so now she is at least earning a tiny bit of merit a month. Now we can help with that by building some stuff here. Which ultimately benefits us in the long run. Yeah, this would be a lot easier to do, Torty, if you weren't sat in front of my screen. Could leave that as a designated air province and expand that to the duchy once you're independent. So, one thing we could do, and I suspect we will do, is if we're still not, the moment we can give her stuff, or we are in a position to do so, is we could move our capital to there and grant her Gaisong. Is that patrilineal? Caesar! That was Hoi 4. Yeah, we're not doing patrilineal marriages here. Controversially playing Iran. Yeah, you really timed your Iran run well there, didn't you? Like, excellent timing, my friend. Started it before the war. Yeah, well, exactly. I remember you playing it last week. Okay, so we control effectively like, do we just carry on plotting with our insanely good diplomacy to just try and get all this territory? I feel like we do. How's our liege looking in terms of numbers? This is the problem. We've got to fight her. Now, our troops should go up to about 2,000-ish. We can't do a dissolution. be at least king rank to create this faction, but I can't create that faction. Like, how would we even break free? How do we declare independence out from under an administrative government? Possibly any ways to grab a foreign kingdom like the Japan run. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of harder than it looks. Beast held Kitty opinion plus 20 for 5 hours. You think that long? Ah, so does she hold multiple... She holds multiple kingdom titles. So what we want to do is a claimant faction. Okay, so if we control 51% of the de jure counties of that title, we can create a claimant faction for the kingdom of Goguryeo. That's what we want to be doing. So we want to be border controlling our way to these. That's going to be a duchy building. I mean, it's kind of fair to say that we're pretty good at manufacturing boundary disputes. She's not happy about being our vassal. Ferocious Storm. We botched relief, apparently. Not being funny, but if you were the ruler here, you should really be turning around and going, do you have any other kids? Oh, we could give it to Almira. She is a Kim, but, like, she is family. Marry that kid. I know she's our bodyguard, but I think, that is a better use of her. We probably do need some bodyguards. We still got... Oh yeah, we still got that really old lady. Let's keep Zoe around. Oh, she's married to an idiot, so we don't want to keep Zoe around. We want to keep Celine around. And then we want to find a good husband for her. I'm going to marry our genius brother-in-law. Okay, so what else is in the kingdom of... Okay, this stuff here and this stuff over here. So the whole of Gyeongju and the whole of Gwangju. I mean, in hindsight, having 29 diplomacy turns out to be really fucking useful. So that goes to Zoe. Let's start with that one. Let's not create unnecessary border gore here. Because that's the last time we're going to be able to do any next. We need more influence before we can do any more of this. So we do kind of want to start going to these because we can gain influence from them. Any good? It's pretty good, actually, to be fair. Okay. So we can't do any more boundary disputes for a while anyway. We can now claim the Liege's title. So presumably, let's save this. Unsurprisingly, she's not happy about this. And the problem here is I can't see anyone else wanting to join this. We'd need a hook to fabricate her to join, wouldn't we? We need enough influence. So we need 500 influence to persuade her to join. Okay, so we need influence and we need hooks. Inspections can boost levies. Yeah, inspections can boost levies. Let's see if we can get away with this. We could also... I mean, we should... Our daughter is now our guru. Sharpen the sensors. Hello, anarchic teapot. Right. Could try and fabricate a book on her. I don't really want to do that. If we could get a strong enough ally, we could... actually losing a tiny bit of prestige, which is interesting. I don't know why. Oh, it's because court positions cost us prestige. Okay. I'm just my courtiers, so I don't really care. There we go. You were absolutely right. All we had to do was convert one province, and we'd become culture head. Let's do a bit more. Mira, go. I mean, this is kind of appropriate. We're basically converting people to our culture through music. Right, what are we working on here? I'm still in tribal. Plague resistance would be nice. Wouldn't mind a bit more domain limit. That is an amazing look. Gotta be said. Let's do an inspection. Some mercenary garrisons is nice, and we can afford it. We do need to focus on expanding our manor house again, though. Hello, Torty. How you doing? Did you enjoy your food? Food good? Hello. What do you want to do? Yeah, you can't fight everything on the desk. That's not an option. Hugs are an option. Snoozes are an option. Fighting everything on the desk is not an option. No. We do max out this at 95, so... Oh, you can fuck right off with that. Someone's looking to get themselves murdered. In the past months, I haven't wasted a single occasion to make Yoang Kim Al-Yung look like a fool in public. Tricked her into making blunders at court, outshone her in the knowledge of the classics, and led her into supporting untenable financial measures just to sweep in and correct her. After a very successful religious debate in which I skillfully made it seem like Kim was promoting heretical beliefs, I can consider myself satisfied with the results achieved. Okay, so we could get her in now. I feel like we want to save up for 1,000 at least. And then see if we can get a couple of people in at once. Because what we don't want to do is force people in and then them die and their heirs not be in. Right, who was plotting to try and steal my territory? Ah, did that scheme end because we discovered it? That's nice. We could try and fabricate a hook on her. Feast from someone who really fucking hates me. I feel like I'm probably alright, thanks. No, Torty, you don't need to drink energy drinks. Torty on energy drinks is not something any of us want to say. How is our daughter doing? It's suppose at least she's getting some experience now. You kidnap anyone? Could we use kidnapping to our benefit here? Grow up, girl. Told you drinks the energy drink, she was you have to run on the surface of the koi pond to getting wet. That's what she thinks. We'll go for 10 on this. It's 9. That's 10. It's only a weak hook, that's the problem. You're basically rolling dice to see if you get a strong hook or not. It's just not gonna be highly likely of happening. Is kidnapping someone useful to us? Potentially. Kidnap fella gun and release hook. Yeah, but I don't think you get a strong hook for it. I think you only get a weak hook. I mean, having her... I mean... ways and means. If she were to die tragically, and we were regent, it would be very tragic. Exactly. It'd be really, really tragic. It'd be really tragic if that happened. Desperately tragic. Hello. I have to say, a lot of people seem to be coming around to this idea. I mean, we can probably just go for this, can't we? Like, everyone's up for this. I think we push the button, don't we? If you don't, the torty will. That's a good point. Right, let's do it. YOLO. War it is. I mean, you gotta think we're gonna win that, but who knows? Right, let's gather forces, please, everyone. I feel like I feel like we're leading this ourselves. And I feel like we need a suitable outfit for it. Apparently your opponent has recruited some Japanese mercenaries headed up by a general known as She of the Golden Ship. That is a good name. Would be impressive. I would be worried if she did. I imagine they'd be quite strong in cavalry terms. Alright, is everyone here? Oh, hello! You just sneakily naval assault your way all the way around. Interesting. Clever girl. I mean, we can probably hold this. Really wish you could tell allies to just go besiege stuff. Still got 2,700 soldiers left. Where are they going to retreat to? They're going that way. I think what we want to do is just keep hammering the army for now. Trying to siphon gold from my treasury. At least it wasn't murder. Look at our income. They are annoyingly fast. I think like I stand there and let these guys siege shit down. They're going to go for the naval assault again. If they want to start up there, I'm not going to object. It's only really if they march on my capital that I'm worried. Smallpox. Smallpox isn't fun. Like, ultimately, we can siege stuff down faster than they can with a single army. So as long as she's not targeting our capital, we've got the military victories in there. We'll just sit on these. Oh, hang on. There you go. Let's top up some treasuries, shall we? And, we need manorialism to do that. Look, we've banged around enough that I'm not going to criticise our husband for having a bit on the side. You tried dwarven mining yet? What in this? Who needs 6 gold from my treasury? That's just pathetic. You're going to steal shit from my treasury? Well, well, well. Fund her to make some regalia. Is she good? Okay. Yeah, our Huntrix house banner up. Huntrix dynasty banner. We have the Imperial seal. I really like this throne room. Court grandeur. We are not generating as much money as we were, but the treasury is generating a lot of money, so that's fine. I assume this comes out of the treasury. It does. So I think we're going stylish fashion, decent food, lavish food, many servants, and spacious lodgings. Which is going to keep us at tier 7. Diplomatic Corps, probably. God damn, do we have a lot of titles to redistribute. Okay. What are we keeping hold of? Can the Imperial Seal do tricks? Like, if you push the button on the top, it plays Kiss from a Rose. Right, in theory we are stronger than them, but I'm slightly worried because we've now got stronger neighbours. So we do need to think carefully here about how we deal with this. Can hold court. We can usurp titles. Right, what we could do right, I feel like we need to get right. We can get another men-at-arms regiment. We can create a Duchy of Bugatti, and we probably should do that and give that to Zoe. Or to Mira, because she's our heir. So if we create that, she gets all of that. That's going to give her Seogyeong, which we don't want to do. The alternative is we give her something else and give her a duchy elsewhere. Or we just don't do that. We keep hold of that. Right, hang on. Right, we've got daughters who are in positions where they can have titles. So that's part of that duchy, which we can create. We can now give that to her. She doesn't hate us. She really likes us and she's not bad. She's the one we created into that position. Do you have enough piety to form the religion first? Yeah, we kind of want to... Well, we want everyone to like us and then we want to form the religion, don't we? We're on the learning path, so we can get a discount on forming a new religion. Thing is, isn't there an amazing building around here? Or is that in this province down here? Where's that crazy good fort? Okay, crazy good fort's down there, so we don't need to control that. This is the one, the Mock of Gyeongju that we want. That's still in Silla at the moment. So this territory here, what we could do is give her that. That we give to someone. This we should be able to assert. Yeah, we just need the gold to assert that. Right, we've usurped that. Which means we can give it to her. So our daughter and our other daughter control shit down there. This is the other territory up here, which is in control of our other daughter, isn't it? Right, so she controls 2. So we give her that. The special building whose logo looks a little bit like a mine along the coast to the northeast. That's useful to know, okay. The mock of this is part of Yukyu, which again we can usurp. Did she just steal my other daughter? Damn it. I mean, not being funny. But I like Celine more than I like you. So that kind of backfired on you, didn't it? Right, so this really just comes down to which of this stuff are we keeping direct control over and which are we appointing little vassals to. So, because we can control 6. We're keeping control of that. Because to be honest, we should move the capital there. Because then we can hold capital exams. The land of Jaisan is of the highest pious value, and from its soil is said to spring miraculous water capable of curing all maladies. There's a legend spreading there, that's fascinating. It's Dev 10. Should be able to ask a court. Well, we're given a territory now, so it's fine. Right, what we keep, so we're keeping hold of that. That's a city holding. We don't need to hold that. Grant that to someone. We are holding up any other city holdings. So city holding there. Grant that to someone. Okay, that brings us under the limit. Okay. I think that's kind of secured the kingdom there. Let's sort out some titles. Courtier positions. Do we have anyone? Right, no. Let's. Who do we want to recruit for? We can recruit for a wet nurse. We can't recruit for anything else. Let's hold off as an antiquarian then and see if we can persuade someone to come join us. Gurus, we don't have anyone for. Wet nurse. I mean, we could just appoint someone for now. Oh, actually, I suppose we might as well recruit for a position because they might be good for something else. So let's just do that first. Right, so she's now a wet nurse. She's excellent at it. Can appoint the master of the horse, so we should do. Court chronicler would be useful. We will appoint our husband to that. Royal architect would be useful, so you can get that. Let's get some money in here. High Armander boosts piety, which would be useful at the moment. That's our vassal, and she's only got an 8 opinion, so let's do that. Don't have any decent court artificers. We could appoint a good bodyguard who doesn't hate us. Food taster. I feel like we probably shouldn't make our daughter our food taster. Kim's quite useful. Cupbearer. We need one. Court grandeur bonus. And sure, okay. You can have it. Court musician. Everyone's terrible at music. We will appoint a Celine to that. needs repairing. Learning +1. Courtly vassal opinion I'd quite like. Could gift that. Right, let's get some more cultural conversion going on. Really need a better mark general. Which don't increase. Find secrets. Let's go with disrupt schemes. Religious relations. I think domestic affairs right now. This is the risk. We need some levies. We want to save a bit of cash here. Making time. Safe travels. Safe travels. Right, we need this regalia before we do our stuff. We should hold court. Let's hold court. There's no harm in us holding court right now. It's in a group of merchants. Cultural acceptance could increase. Is she any good? And she is pretty good. Let's take the culture increase though. Absolutely not hiring jesters. My daughters are arguing. Cultural acceptance increase. God damn, like, our legitimacy is like huge. How's our legitimacy that good from just from starting? Oh, okay. Heiju can be usurped as well. Right, well, we'll do that as soon as it earns enough money on its own. Let's get these alliances negotiated. Cool. Our daughters are not going to rebel against us. This is useful. Daughters arguing is par for the course. Trust me on this. Yep. We've still got our troops raised. I didn't even notice because we're doing so well on money. I mean, we probably just need to create another regiment for now, just so we've got one. I'd really, really like to get some interesting regiments, though. Brand new budget. Let's set a new budget. Strong military. Feel like that's pretty critical for us. Which is the one that allows us to form new religions more apostate, isn't it? We want to be apostate. Or apostate. Who's hanging around in Haiju? Oh, Rumi's in Haiju, isn't she? In which case, we want to give that... kind of want Hangzhou, though. We're going to keep Hangzhou. No, we'll have to give her all of it. Means we're down to 4 provinces, but we can work on that because we actually want to get more down there. Like, we want this anyway. Profit under theology. I don't see profit. What am I missing? Have they updated them? Ooh. A beautiful regalia set of excellent craftsmanship. Short range duration minus 24%. An attraction opinion plus 12. That's pretty awesome. So we could go Glory and Splendor. I mean, basically, if I unpause and run this in the background, we'll be able to hit that. It's like Korean, Chinese, and Vietnamese don't get profit. Interesting. Okay. Start coronation. I suppose actually we want to do exhort the crown, don't we? Because most people are kind of impressed by us already. Oh, interesting. I can't equip that until we've done our coronation ceremony. Welcome, one and all. I leave my guests behind and enter the temple in search for quiet mode. Yeah, we'll go. Magnificence increases notably. Yep. Flames on the fireplace dance in what looks like a round dance. The door to my chamber opens abruptly and I hear a familiar voice calling my name. You are Huntrix Zoe, my daughter, and heir Huntrix Mirror Stars. I know the day is near where you will look at your reflection on cold metal and wonder if you're doing the right thing. Let it be known, let it be screamed from every corner of this keep, I will stand by your side. She produces a small gift. I've commissioned this for you. Become a brooch. Nice. That's a very fertile brooch. Sure. Give me the sexy times brooch. The vipers slither about amidst the servants and courtiers. We're just speaking of Matt, right? I mean, yeah, you are gonna. My daughters are good kids, really. Justice is not yours to claim. All preparations are complete. The great ceremonial assembly now awaits in the serene stillness of Gaisong's palace complex. The beating of great drums, my royal procession passes through rank after rank of my soldiers and officials. Behind us we leave my family's ancestral shrine where the day's first rites were performed. A hopeful feeling hangs in the air. The morning's lengthy ritual veneration did its auspicious work and has bonded this ceremony to the ancient past. Forth the regalia. Regalia will be inherited with the kingdom of the magnificent increases slightly. Yeah, fine. Monthly tyranny reduction. Nice. I step forth alone for the supreme rite, bedecked in my inaugural regalia. All proceeds according to the harmonious strictures of ancient ceremony. All the dignitaries and ministers lay prostrated before me. I take the seat of my rule. Edicts are proclaimed, ministers swear to their offices, and ancient treasures uncovered, as they must always be. And at last the great royal seal is mine. We could just, like, you know... Damn, he gained a lot of prestige from this. I do not stand here as Yao Wang to echo their expectations. I have come to choose my own path and a way forward for the kingdom. Whatever becomes, whatever I become, begins with this very moment. Right, what do we want to do? Need to win at least 3 claimant wars if we're doing that, and within the next 20 years. Need to get another 6 provinces within the next 20 years. I mean, we kind of want to do that. Devoted servant within... I mean, we... Construct at least 8 buildings within 20 years. Rewards legitimacy, prestige, and development. I feel like that one. Like, free dev is not to be sniffed at. Right, we need to build some buildings then. Yuan Kim Al Young walks towards me with the biggest smile before offering a badly rehearsed bow. Oh, Al. What a farce, she mocks me confident in this food. All know it. Yoang's surrounded by enemies. Yoang is scorned by... I spit on your rule. I spit on those who bow. I spit on this coronation. The magnificence of the coronation is hugely reduced. Fuck that. Oh, it's the other queen. Oh, did we invite her? I feel like maybe we shouldn't have invited her. Like, I feel like... But I kind of understand why she's a bit pissed off. Like, we did steal this crown from her. Yeah, we'll exalt the crown. $25 dip, or close to friendship. Every party, yeah, we'll be nice to our wet lesson champion. We should give it to our daughter, but then that means we need a different. That's fine. Absolutely. We really want her to like us. There's a 75% chance of 4 of our artifacts will be improved. Or we can get 10% dev growth to a whole bunch of counties. Or we can exalt the thing and we get fort levels, hostile raids and garrisons. I feel like the dev growth. Guys, you having fun there? So we've got Crown Sovereign. Gained Exalted Coronation for 20 years. Development level in the Huntrix family increased by 2. Mock of Gongju. We've got 2 in a whole bunch of places, which is nice. My reign begins. Got level of splendor increase, which is always nice. And we can do a dynasty legacy. Chance of reinforcing congenital traits, or do we push to something else already? I mean, House of Warriors is nice. I feel like we take Convergent Blood. It's the last one on that line we want. That is nice. We can now equip our Regalia. Oh, my competition entry is up, chat. Don't forget to tell people you like it. And like the post and retweet it. Well, repost it, whatever we're calling it these days. See, she's stronger than us. We need a lot of money because we might have to hire mercenaries at short notice here. We might want to try and kill her. The good news is she's flat broke. We could try and abduct her daughter. This seems like a solid plan. This is my new podcast recently, Untitled History. Yeah, don't forget, chat. I have a new history podcast now. ! Podcast. It's very interesting. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, we have a reasonable chance of success on this. Right, we need to be building some buildings here as well. Right, that is getting replaced with militia camps. Because we really need some levies. That is getting replaced with regimental grounds. That is also going to get replaced with some stuff to give us some bonuses. Right, religions. If we were going to create a religion, what do we need? Upgrading count against your business targets. Yeah, it does. So we can upgrade stuff. I mean, effectively, I think what we want to do is be pushing heavily on upgrading buildings that give us... That doesn't need to exist. To the building... you're keeping track. Nice one. Is it 10 or was it 8? I feel like it was 8. We've just taken a lot of thing, but we can go drink tea. That would be not nice. Because we want to keep hold of that. Because we want to have the 2 separate buildings, so I don't think we want to do that. We could... We could go demonstrate our obedience to their hegemony of Jin. Probably not a bad idea. Sure, why not? Would have been useful for Wanglu. Yeah, I mean, with hindsight. I mean, arguably what we want to do is get that into it. Because then we just move the capital to there. And then we still have this as a separate territory. It's just that this, we only then have to directly control 2 of them in the short term. We should invite some champions. Ooh. Do have a good antiquarian now. Keep promoting culture. Court event. Yeah, greater products. Need 50 to do that. Sponsor, sponsor. Let's replace you with some more militia camps, stables probably. Get some stables. Yeah. I mean, she really likes us. She become our mentor. Oh, if we had a hook. God damn it. I just paid for your new forge. You're not that good. Just being scaly doesn't automatically make you good. Well, secrecy is a problem on this one. Yeah, you're pretty decent. Is our husband plotting to murder us? He's not even at our court. Damn, son, you need to die. Can we divorce our husband if we know he's trying to kill us? I feel like that's valid grounds for divorce. Rival's husband. Oh, did I just divorce my husband? Sorry, man. I didn't mean to divorce you accidentally. Oh, well. Look, sometimes you accidentally divorce your husband. Yeah, secrecy is the problem on this one. Right, where do we finish building that? In Gokchu. Let's get you up to level 2. I mean, it's nice. I guess. If you like shields. Actual shield would have been more handy. You having trouble up there? I'm not going to claim to be sad about it. How old are we? We're 60. We can abdicate. We're not going to do it until we've pulled off these 2 schemes, though. Well, abdication rule off the coronation quest. That's the danger. I'm not... If it did, I wouldn't be that sad, but I do want to complete these 2 schemes if we can. I mean, there is a massive plot to murder me going on. So. Stables. Upgrade. Okay, the religion. Oh yeah, what do we need to convert religions here? Oh, did she discover it? We can still max it out. There's still a chance. Like, we need to get her married. That's the problem. We might just have to marry her off to someone. Right, we're on a bit of a baby-making clock. The problem is, because she's in a foreign court, we can only offer her people. We need to get someone into our court that's got decent skills so we can marry her off to our daughter. Right, we need someone who is inside diplomatic range. Hold up. You don't have to be adult. Inside with inheritable traits. Unmarried. You kind of need them to at least be Buddhist. Real quick. Prince Kim, man. I mean, he's who we really want. He's not going to inherit anything, actually. Let's wait until he comes of age. $27th of May next year. And I'm all right, to be honest. I don't want the money right now. Buildings. We'll give up on that one. We could just marry him again. Let's just marry him again. Sorry about that, husband. It was a bit of a mistake. Well done. Let's give it a go. Yes! We'll invite him to court. But, you know, we just want alternatives in case he isn't keen on being invited. Ooh. Ooh. Can we invite him to court? Why can't I invite him to court? He's travelling. That's not entirely surprising. I feel like maybe not her. Rumi, we need you to step back into that position. You can have that. Yes! Hey, kid. Oi! Damn it. I don't want you to marry him. I've just found a spouse for you. Ah, it's because she's been married for over 10 years. Look! I got you a little boy toy genius. There you go. I think she married patrilineal as well. Yeah, I wonder if the game's not good at that. Okay. So we have her heir in jail, which is nice. I feel a bit bad about it. You should have an option here to, like, when you've imprisoned kids, to just, like, kind of educate them up in a way that means they'll like you. Okay, I want to try some stuff here. I'm going to save this. Because oh, she would not accept. I feel like she shouldn't give me the Chinese Imperial Seal if I ask. That feels like that shouldn't be a thing. Right, can we befriend her? I mean, we could try. Is inherited with the hegemony. Does the game automatically return it when she dies? Ah, yeah, I wonder. Good point. Oh, look, it does give you a count here. It's 8, and we've currently built 4. I feel like we're going to do this. Should we travel to China and offer cheese to the Empress? It feels like something we would do. We're doing it. We're doing it. Especially as we get taken a bunch of sites on the way. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, actually, before we do this, so Raiders, we are about to... We're playing a gender-flipped version of the kingdom. We have managed to achieve independence as the Kingdom of Goryeo. We were about to travel to China and offer the Empress of China some cheese. But I've just remembered, we did get a white bear sighting, didn't we? We should do the white bear hunt before we do that. Before we take cheese to the Empress, we should hunt the legendary white bear. Oh, also, if you like Warhammer stuff and are on Blue Sky, I currently have an entry going in this month's contest for interesting miniatures, which is my Space Umamisu Marine. So do take a look and shove it a like if that is your kind of thing. Several of these pop up. Yeah, I mean, like, if you can get one, they're great. We also had to force our daughter to divorce so that we could marry her off to a smart toy boy. We should double check our courtiers are set on hunt success. I don't think we need to, do we? He just does it automatically. Okay. Right, let's see if we can catch a legendary bear. A lot of people liking to kill me. Well, hopefully work goes well tomorrow. Yeah, we're practice falconry. Come on, I want to get the white bear. Get your bows out, ladies. Commissar Quarrick is incredible. Yeah, I've not had a chance to go through them all yet, but there's going to be some great stuff. And the thing is, ultimately, it's just a bit of fun. Success increases slightly. I just want the success increase. This is all about the success. We're after a legendary bear. Don't be trying to bang me. I've got a bear to hunt. A bear is white as snow. I'm not going to kill my life. Wrong kind of bear, yeah. Damn it! We didn't find the bear. My personal physician just killed my rival. Yeah, I saw nothing. Yeah, I'm definitely a boar. definitely a boar. 100% a boar. I saw it. I saw it happen. It was a boar. Travel bad omens. Fuck you. Right, well, shall we go give some cheese to an empress? Right, we're doing it. We're taking cheese to the empress. That'll do. Hoping that she'll do that if we befriend her. Give us a wild boar hide. It's better than nothing. Something to hang on the walls. There we go. Apparently having greater than 800 MMA. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. But it is what it is. I'm hoping the befriend will overcome that. We'll see. Right, you got level 2 stables. 350, Jesus. I'll upgrade that quarry in the meantime. Nope. We're quite nice. I feel like we've paid out. We're good people. Yes! Oh, I wasn't expecting that to be that successful. You need to have babies. Have babies with your sexy husband. And the trait wounded. Gained wait, I gained 600 gold. This keepsake is one of my most precious belongings. It belongs to Hungary now as a gesture of our mutual appreciation. Would you like some cheese? So we gain dev growth plus 20% for... Right, so we can guarantee to get 600 gold. We can guarantee to gain one of their artifacts. It's a 100% chance we discover a new innovation to research or gain fascination process. Or we leave it to chance. What do we want? I'm thinking artifact or fascination. I'm going artifact. We're kind of short on artifacts at the moment. Wish you could see the artifact. I mean, that's the thing. And presumably it'd be one of her artifacts, but we don't know what artifacts she's got. I mean, we won't bend the knee. Oh, and that's just shit. I gave you aged cheese. Yeah, I should have saved that, shouldn't I? Let me get better stuff than that. Give the fertility thing. We could give the fertility thing to our daughter. It's a very grandmother thing, motherly thing to do, isn't it? Ooh, rip our personal physician. Do we have another good one? Yeah, she's alright. Seems like that dude was doing a lot. No, Zoe's dead. What should she die of? Oh, god damn it, Zoe. You went out like your grandmother. Did you not learn from your grandmother? You were preggo at the time. Alright, what do we inherit then? Oh, all of this. Oh. Right, well, we're going to need to redistribute that. I mean... Interesting that we don't get like a thing to... offer it out. Because our succession law is no longer based on admin stuff. Don't die. Something wondrous, good as many decent, very competent. Yeah, none of you are impressing me that much. Some regimental camps down. Level 2 horse pens. Wondrous can be interesting. I think we could go with the wondrous thing. Okay. Go for it. A crown would be nice. Could do with a crown. Damn, she's getting strong again. Like, she has daughters we can marry people to. We could step down. I guess the question is whether we want to form the religion. I'm just not convinced we're... I mean, we're not going to get close to that anyway. I feel like the problem is we can't get profit.